Hey everybody, Danny Franklin here, SouthernCharmHolsters.com, and I wanted to show you my 3D printers real quick. Over here we have Flsun V400, and this thing will speed up in a minute. Once it gets its base layer down good, she'll take off and go. Here we have my P1s and Bambu Labs, and you notice I've got the 3 things going at a time there with the covers on them shell holders. I've had this one the longest. I just got this one a few months ago, and the only problem with this printer is once I got it, I didn't like this one as much. The Bambu Labs P1s has been very, very good. And I'll show you here, like this little shell holder I designed yesterday, I made today. It's printing 3 of them with the cover right now. Brand new product of mine. We'll compare it to last year's version, which was done on the Flsun V400. You'll notice that the new version is a little bit more compact. Without AMS, I used my laser over there to engrave the 357 Magnum, which was an extra step. With AMS, I'm able to label it directly on the printer, which is pretty cool, I believe. If you look at the back, you can see the quality of the P1s is just superior. The layer lines seem to be smaller, more tight. The precision of the P1s is a lot more precise to me. In making these files, you have to get the specs within like 1/10 of a millimeter of the final one. You have to go through a lot of different iterations of them until you get to where one fits the way you want it. And last year I was able to get the 357 mag done on the V400, and it works really well. I've sold several of these and everybody's been happy with them. This one works just a little bit better. The shells go down that far, and then you just give them a push and they snug up. Either one of these would work for pocket carry, but on this one I did make the cover, and with the even with the cover, the size is practically the same because the tolerances are so much better on the P1s. So if you're getting a printer and you plan on doing something to sell or for production, and you just want something that you know is going to do really good quality every time, I would prefer the P1s. I would recommend it over the V400 every time. The V400, don't get me wrong, it's a good printer, and I love Deltas. They're really cool when they get going. They're fun to watch. I do not regret buying it. It has paid for itself. The P1s just offers the AMS system, which, like I said, enables doing stuff like this. Here's a version I did for the 22 short in black. I'm actually out of black, so I did that one in green, but I will continue and do more black. I've got black ordered. I'll probably do a black and red version of that. Now here's a little necklace holder I do for the pug. I've done several of these off of the V400. Well, if I'm running the V400, I'll do one item at a time because I'm more apt to have a failure if I try to do multiples. I trust the P1s enough that when I'm printing these, I'm doing 3 of these at a time, and that's the cover 2. I'm able to lay it out, and by doing that, I'll eliminate some waste because when you're printing this, it'll also print this little tower. And if you do one, you've got one tower, or if you do 3 of these at the same time, you've still just got one tower. So keep that in mind in your design. Here's another little shell holder I did that's for 22 mag, or this one's actually 17 HMR. But I'm into functional stuff like this, not as much modeling. I've not got into modeling yet, but I work in Onshape and save my files there and watch. That's the fun part to 3D printing to me. See, it's taking off now. The fun part is being able to design something and it coming out really well and you being pleased with it. Not all designs come out so well. Like Right here is one I did for the 40. It works, but looking at it now, I see ways that I could probably improve it. It probably needs a case and a cover, and I'll probably do a redo before I market them, and I'll probably do it on the P1s. This was done on the V400, and you can see layer lines, and it's just not as perfect as I know I can make it now. That's the thing, is every time I can see how I can do stuff better, I go back and redo things I've done before, because to me it's getting that just right fit that's satisfying. And if you make something that people enjoy, you know, it's very cool. It's like, check out my holsters. I do a lot of leather work. This is one of my designs. I do I've got stuff cut out here I've got to get busy at here in a minute. Here's my laser. I learned CAD some when I got the laser. I had to get it because cutting leather with a head knife, things get old, you know. I've probably done miles and miles, but I got the laser. I had to figure out how to get my patterns into the laser, and once I learned how to do that, I started realizing the stuff that I learned in CAD I was able to implement and using into 3D printing, just taking it to another level. So this is my messy shop. This is where I work. This is where I create. If you like what I do, follow me, and I'll have more videos up making things. Here's my gun rack. I have a lot of little guns I build too. This little pug here will go into this necklace holster that I 3D printed. It was for the pug. It fit in like that. Then when you want to kick it off, you just use your thumb. But yeah, come see me, Daniel Franklin, SouthernCharmHolsters.com. Check out my videos, check out my stuff. Let me know which printer you like the most. This is what this is supposed to be about, these printers, and I got off. But I'm a maker, not a YouTuber as much. Trying to learn how to YouTube, make videos better. I got a few up. Follow me, like me, let me know what you like. Let me know what you think I should make next. And I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy your day. Come see me, Daniel Franklin, SouthernCharmHolsters.com. Bye.